Today, fellas, we're going to see if we can get a 1998 Venture head gasket to quit leaking with a miraculous formula that's in a bottle. So, let's give it a whirl. Let's see. Come on. Hi, guys. Today we're going to be working on this 1998 Chevy Venture. Those of you that have been following my channel, you know about this. I traded a golf cart for this van that I got for free, and it's in pretty good shape. I've driven it for about a year, but now the head gasket's blown on it, and what I am gonna eventually use this for is the old 52 project that I'm working on. That steering column that I got in here will fit right in there. Them two seats, two captain's chairs there, they'll fit right in there. And there might be some other parts that I could use. But for right now, I was thinking, you know, I don't have anything to lose on this. I've invested one new tire on this van. That's all I've really done to it besides the oil change. And I don't really have any more money in it. So I think what I'm going to do is use this head gasket. I got to turn that thing off. Anyway, I'm going to try this head gasket in a can, basically is what it is. We'll see if it works. What I'm getting, and I'll show it to you later, is I'm getting smoke out of my exhaust, white smoke, and of course I'm losing coolant. And when I go to start it up after it's got a little bit warm, I have a compression lock where I got to bump the engine 15-20 times, and then it goes ahead and it turns on over. And I've been using it for just a yard dog, you know, running up to the mailbox to get mail and stuff like that. And I'm fine with that because I'm just going to tear this thing apart anyway. But let's try to see if this works. Maybe I can get a few more miles out of it before I take the insurance and tag and all that off it. So let's get at it. All right, I'm going to follow proper instructions here, and I've got the radiator cap off, and I really can't see down in there that good, but as far as I can see, there's no coolant, and I haven't put coolant in it for a minute, so I'm thinking that it's pretty low. So I did the old measurements on this thing.
Motion detected at garage door camera.
Wow. That thing is going to annoy the living daylights out of me. I turned it off. I don't know why it's still working. Anyway, I'm going to get this out. I'm going to get me a funnel because I don't think I'm that good with putting that in there at that steep of an angle. So I don't want to spill any of this liquid gold here. This was about $34, maybe $35 with tax. And it's going to take the whole bottle is what it comes out to. So I hear the doggy barking. Let me go in there and let her out. All right. Well, I got my funnel. You know, I don't know. I don't have my glasses on, but I'm assuming you're going to have to shake this stuff up. So, going to do the right thing and shake her up. Now, if this is a fix, that'll let some of you people know. Maybe you got a daily driver that you depend on, and you got a problem with a blown head gasket. I really ought to start this thing up and show you how it's chooching the black smoke out like a choo-choo train. Well, not black. It's not black. White smoke. But it's kind of a grayish white. You get an eye for it. I've been a mechanic for a long time. White smoke would be from like transmission fluid, and kind of a grayish white would be, vapors. And a way you can tell really good is if you put a glass in front of it. You could use a pair of eyeglasses. I've always used my eyeglasses because I've always worn eyeglasses before I got my LASIK. Here, let's start it up. See, it's not really puffing it out good right now, but it gets worse and worse to where it's just, see it getting worse? It'll just fill this whole area up with smoke. And I'll show you here. I think I might have a pair of glasses in here somewhere. No. Alright. Well, here's what I found. Here's an old glass jar. Anything glass, fellas. You can use a mirror. You can use eyeglasses. Then anything clear glass. You put it in front of the exhaust for a little while. See that? See that? See, it's all fogged up. See that? Water. That's how you can tell what's coming out of your exhaust. Just put some glass in front of it, and you get the cold hard truth. Now, I will tell you that first thing in the morning with these catalytic converters, you see it smoking now? First thing in the morning with these catalytic converters getting so hot, you will have condensation build up, so you'll actually see water dripping out of these exhaust in the morning. But if it doesn't burn off and stop, then you got a problem. So it says I need to put this whole thing of muddy water in here. Well, it just started coming out. Hope I'm going to be able to fit it all. I thought it was a lot lower than that. I got about half a bottle in there. Should I try half a bottle? I think I will. I don't think I have any other choice. Alright. Is there anything in here empty in the reclaim unit? Well, I think I'm going to run it for a while It says run it till it gets up to operating temperature, but guys, I never know when operating temperature is reached because this gauge is always all the way on hot. So I have no idea. Low coolant light's always on. It's been that way ever since I've had it. So I'm just gonna run it. Let me turn the air condition off here. Turn it all the way on heat. There. And I'm gonna wait till the heater starts blowing nice and hot, and then I'll know the thermostat is open. Engine's running real nice. So there's really nothing to do but wait. Of course, we'll know if that all stops that we're making some kind of progress. I just wish I could have put more of the product in there. Yeah, about halfway. It's about halfway down in there. Alright fellas, well I'm sure it's up to operating temperature now. I have that top radiator hose is nice and taut and it's hot, so I'm sure the thermostat is open, and the exhaust is quit smoking for now. I did notice, I did pull the dipstick. I do have some water in the oil. And milkshake. Chocolate milkshake. So I test the viscosity. It still has a little viscosity. Really don't like running it right. I don't like running it like that. But I might end up putting some I don't know. I don't want to waste Lucas on that. I might put a bottle of STP in it, try to give it some viscosity back before I drive it again. It says to let it set now and cool off. It says it could take 30 minutes to cool off, but I think I'm going to give it longer than that. We'll let this sucker cool down, and then it said take it for like a 20-minute easy test drive and come back and let it set again. So this is all on, doing it the wrong way with only half a bottle. So we'll see. If it works with half a bottle, then a full bottle would be stellar. So we'll see the way it goes with this. But the fact that it quit smoking, guys, I've never had it since the head gasket blew. I've driven it, to the gate and back, and which is pretty far up the road there, and it's always smoked. It's never quit. So that gives me a little bit of reason to think this stuff might be working. So anyway, we'll keep posted on that. Well, fellas, I was thinking about it. What I thought I would do is not do that. Let's see. I wanted to get further back. What I thought I would do is I thought I'd bring this van on in, and I would open the petcock up and go ahead and drain some more antifreeze out, put the rest of that bottle in. Well, on closer inspection, I can't find a petcock on this thing anywhere. I have looked all over this radiator here, and I just don't see any drain. I might feel something right there. Maybe that's a drain. No? Maybe? I can't really tell, guys. It's where a drain should be. Let me see if I can get up in there. Yeah, that might be a drain there. Okay, perfect. So, well, I just found it with you guys. That's awesome. I didn't see one. I thought it would be protruding. I didn't think it'd be hidden like that. Anyway, I'm going to drain on this oil. Figure I'll put some fresh oil in there. I'm not going to change the oil filter, although I am going to try to tighten it up because it looks like it's been leaking profusely up there. I don't know if it vibrated loose or what, but I know when I put that thing on, it's a Baldwin, I put that thing on, I cranked down on it. Anyway, I don't know why I got a Baldwin instead of a Wix, but I must have, because I'm looking at it right there. But anyway, I'm just going to drain the oil, tighten up the filter, and let it ride, but at least it'll have some good viscosity oil, seeing as if this engine winds up being, you know, a good engine, if I can bring it on around for a few more miles. So let me get to cracking here. Well, I got it draining. That's some of the nastiest looking stuff. But that bucket was kind of clean, I guess. Wasn't that dirty. Old pup dog is out here. She had to get out. Had to get out. Inside barking. I can't stay in here in this air condition any longer. You can't torture me like that. You can't do that to me. Don't do that to pup dog. Don't torture me in there in the air condition. Oh, pup dog. Look at that little tail going. Well, it was going. She heard me talking about it. Well, I'm assuming that's enough, but that really looks terrible. Oh, look. Look, ready to go back in. I'm ready. Tongue's out. Going back in the air condition. Well, I reckon I'll go ahead and put this down and shut that off and put the rest of that stuff in there. I already got the oil drain. It's dripping the rest of the way. I just need to tighten the plug up. The oil filter was not loose, so I don't know. It's leaking oil somewhere. I don't really care. All right. Drain plugs in. Radiator is drained low enough to where I can put more of that goopy stuff in there. So let's let her on down here. Oh, keep doing that. Okay. Gotta go up before we can go down. Oh, I'm gonna need two hands. I gotta hold the lock. Oh, yeah, I can do it that way. Alright. Listen for any crunching sounds in case we didn't take anything out of the way. Right, all done. Oh, I lost my pad there. Lost my pad on all of them. They must be stuck. Let's see. Yep, there's that one. That one. Yeah, this minivan cuts into my rubber pads there a little bit. Probably not the right lift pads for the job, but it's the only ones I got. See, this one here probably did the same thing. No, that one made it. Survivor. So did this one. Just a little indentation in it. Wonder why. Alright, I'll get that other pad later. Looks like it went way up in there, so I can drive around it. And let's get this cap off, and we'll get it started, and we'll get some more of this goop in there. I didn't put this cap on all the way. Goop. Let's give this thing a fighting chance. We'll go through the procedure all again. I normally put my funnels in a bag of kitty litter, and that way any of the oil or anything that does come off of the... Oh, I'm blocking the camera. Oh. Make sure I got that nice and clean. Any of the oil that comes off the end gets absorbed in the kitty litter, and you never really even notice it. Alright, we'll get this in here. There's still some of the old stuff left. Finger in front of the lens again. Could be why that antifreeze looks so bad. I'm gonna rinse this out with some water. They say to fill it with water anyway, so I may as well go ahead and rinse all the rest of this good stuff out. This hopefully good stuff. It's pretty thick. there. Starting to come out. Okay. That's good. Well, I hear it gurgling some more. Let me go start it up, and then I'll add some more, and we'll see what's going on here. I'm gonna fill this bottle up again, see if I can get any more in there. Yeah, look at that mosquito flying around there. Pouring him some blood. Let's go ahead and cap this off here. I got that all the way on. All right. It's already warmed up again. Got these pliers out because I thought I was going to need them for the petcock there, and that thing wasn't even tight. I mean, it was finger tight, but that's it. Worked good. Worked good with my fingers. So I'll let this sit here and run for a little while longer, and then we'll try it again. But I can already tell you from the half a bottle I had in there before, it's not leaking. I mean, not leaking into the combustion chamber because it's not blowing out water. So we'll let that circulate. I should probably fill up that reclaim unit. But right now, I'm gonna put the contents of this bottle in here. If I can do it with one hand or not. There. There, so there's something in there. There, you hear the fans just kicked on high. So that thermostat must be fully open now. I didn't check the oil after I started it. I mean, it was full, but oil filter Well, I never changed the oil filter, so it was full already with probably watery oil, but looks pretty clean. The viscosity was pretty good on it anyway. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to mess up a good engine that I could get a few more miles out of. So I'm gonna let it run for a little while, and then we're gonna go ahead and park it and let it cool completely down, and then we're gonna drive it. We're gonna see what it does. That, I don't know if you can hear it a little bit, but that little bit of rattling is the and I'll prove it to you. It's a tensioner pulley. You can see it or not. The sucker's it's bouncing with the in time with the noise that you hear. Not really sure if it's the bearings in it or if it's a whole pulley, but it's doing its job right now. So you know, I don't know if I'm going to spend the money on a beater right now, but I might go ahead and take it off, put a new one on if this head gasket in a can does its job. So we'll see. I'll be getting back with you fellas. All right. Well, it said to let this thing set for well, I didn't say a few hours. It said let it set till it cooled off, and then go ahead and take it for a short 15 or 20 minute test drive. Well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna first check on this oil, see how this oil looks. Yeah, I might need to add a little bit more oil to it, which I will do that. Let me check the coolant. This radiator cap is not easy to get on and off. Not for me anyway. There we go. All right. Might need a little bit more water too. All right. I put the rest of that jug of oil in there, which is about a quart, and I put very little water in the radiator. I dumped the rest in the reclaim unit, so that's way over full now. So that's good. And I'm going to take this back and. Or maybe I just throw it in the car and we'll go for a little jaunt. We're back home. I've still not got any overheating light on. and I don't know. I have no indications that it's overheating. Had no smoke, no steam. It said 15 minutes. We got like 14 and a half minutes that we went for a drive. It said to run it for 15 minutes, come back and let it sit and cool off again. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna shut it off now, and I'm gonna check the oil and see if there's any water in the oil, because that's where some of the water was going. Some was out the exhaust, some was in the oil. So I'll check that, and then we'll see. All right, well, we're both gonna see now. Yeah, that engine oil is nice and brown. I don't see any water in it at all. There's no milkshake. Wow. It's not overheating. It doesn't seem hot to me at all. I gotta find my my temperature gun, and I can find out just what temperature it's running at by that. At least pretty accurate. So, well, so far so good, fellas. This is I didn't expect it to work this fast. I really didn't. I expect it to take a while to go ahead and seal up any kind of leak, but this so far is something else. It's hard for me to trust anything in a bottle like that. All right. Well, until later on, I'll give you further updates. Until then, be signing off. Well, guys, I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, we'll see if this head gasket in a can holds up. I keep calling it a can. I know it's a bottle, but it sounds better. Anyway, we'll see if it holds up. I'm gonna throw this thing back into the daily roundup, start driving it, and let's see what happens. I may not do it right away. I may take me a couple days, maybe a couple more heat cycles to get the trust built back up with it. But anyway, I'm gonna try it, and we'll see. At least, and maybe it'll help some of you guys out there that maybe have, a daily driver that you need to just last for a little bit longer before you can get something else. It may work. $33. Okay. All right. Until next time, y'all keep having fun with what you're doing, and be safe out there. See ya.